Tragedy was narrowly avoided this week in Decatur, Georgia, where an elementary school there almost became another Sandy Hook. Michael Brandon Hill walked into the school with an automatic weapon and 500 rounds of ammunition, explaining that he was ready to die and had nothing left to live for. Thanks in large part to the heroic efforts of Antoinette Tuff, the school's bookkeeper, who bravely engaged Mr. Hill, talking him through that homicidal rage and eventually allowing the police to enter and take him into custody. And despite all the ensuing debate, how this proved everything from, proved, of course, only in the minds of those making the argument, that schools need armed guards to we need more and better gun laws, in fact, what this story really proved is that when it comes to the issue of curbing gun violence in this country, we need everyone at the table, and we need every possible solution on the table. To those who argue that better gun laws alone are the answer, and I admit I'm a proponent of more and stricter gun laws, the gun laws, actually were they all in place, wouldn't have mattered. Hill has a criminal record and is mentally ill. He would have never gotten a gun legally, but he had access to a weapon, which means the best laws in the world will not by themselves keep us safe. On the other hand, the claim that if we arm everyone in school, we would be safer, there's no evidence of that. We would simply create cultures of increasing violence. And while we may save ourselves a few deaths here and there, God knows how many others would be unleashed. Of course, the irony is that both the proponents of arming teachers and those of us who support simply reducing the number of arms available across the country, we all want the same thing. We want to keep ourselves, and even more importantly, our children, safe from gun violence. So if it turns out that actually everyone has the same goal, maybe the real question right now isn't what's the answer, but how many proponents of how many different answers can we get into a shared conversation, not attacking each other about what we disagree about, but insisting that we will begin to learn from each other about how to create a safer country, have safer schools, and safer people. No one view, as events this week in Decatur prove, will be able to assure us of that. But there is some indication that if we come together appropriately, together we could figure out a range of solutions that, while they will never guarantee all of our safety all of the time, will surely make all of us a little bit safer all of the time.